日本時間7月25日、ドジャースの佐々木朗希投手が敵地でのメッツ戦に先発出場をしました。この日の佐々木投手は7回を3安打1失点9奪三振の好投で約2ヶ月ぶりとなる今季4勝目を挙げました。2回にロベルト選手にソロ本塁打を許したものの、6回には上位打線を3者連続空振り三振に仕留めるなど、回を追うごとに圧巻の投球を見せました。試合後には佐々木投手本人、そしてロバーツ監督がこの好投を振り返るインタビューに応じています。佐々木投手はスプリットがいいところに決まり要求に応えられたと手応えを語り、ロバーツ監督も4回から7回のスプリットは本当に打てない球だったと賛辞を惜しみませんでした。ここからはその様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
Roki, after your last outing at Yankee Stadium, you talked about the mechanical changes you made and how you believed they would lead to just a more repeatable, more comfortable delivery. How did you see the results today just prove just that?
前回のヤンキース戦から、少し調整して良くなったということで、今回の試合入ったと思うんですけども、何が良くて、どんな、経過をたどっていますか？
そうですね、前回ほどスピード出てなかったんですけど、スプリットがいいところに決まってくれて、その中で試合全体を通して、ラッシングにもいいリードしてもらって、その要求に応えれたかなと思ってます。
Fastball wise, Velo was a little down compared to last outing, but I felt the split was really good today, and also, rushing did a great job calling the game.
When you look at how good the splitter was there something in specific that you point to, or do you think there was something that led to just the sharpness of that pitch?
スプリットは良かったということ、何かその特別何か本当にいいことがあったのか、本当にキレが良かっただけなのかというところで。
落ちも良かったですし、投げてる、コースも良かったので、ただひたすらそこに投げ続けたっていうところで、うまく配球も含めて良かったのかと思います。
Yeah, I was able to locate my splitter really well, and it was also sharp, and also on the game plan was really worked out. So,
confidence have you gotten throwing that pitch since you changed how you threw it a couple months ago?
今どれぐらい数ヶ月前に比べてどれぐらい今自信を持って投げれるようになってきてますか？
正直そこまで変わらないですけど、ここ最近スプリットがいいので、それはだいぶ自分の中では試合全体通して楽に投げれている要因の一つなので、そこに関してはいい手応えを感じています。
I don't think I have that much confidence, but split wise, I feel pretty good with it. So I was able to keep it really, pitching the split well.
A lot of chase on pitches outside of the zone tonight. What do you think led to that?
今日外のボールに対して打者が結構振るようなことがあったと思うんですけども、何かそれは要因があったんでしょうか？
ベース板の上に投げ続けることができましたし、落ちも良かったと思うので、その2つだと思います。
I think there are two things. I was able to keep attacking the zone, and also, my off-speed pitch has some kind of movement. So,
Dave, when you look at just with what Roki was able to do this evening, he talked about that obviously, and we saw that the velocity wasn't the triple digits, but the command, the splitter was still there and excellent. What does it just say to you how he now has just so much control placing the ball even when he doesn't necessarily have the triple digits?
Tonight was just a good exhibition of pitching. I thought, like you said, the command was really good. Left that ball, middle in to Robert for the homer. But outside of that, I thought innings 4 through 7, that split was really unhittable. It was really kind of just off the fastball as far as the plane, and was in really good command all night long. He was efficient, wasn't stressed, and it was good to see him get through that 7th inning.
He talked about just some of the mechanical changes he made going into that last outing at Yankee Stadium. He said a lot of it was his lower half. Just when you consider that and now seeing this outing, does it feel like he truly has kind of made a turn as to kind of where he really wants to be as a big league pitcher?
I think so. It's still, every time you go out there, you're still trying to build on, the previous one. And I do think that where he's at mechanically right now, he's not thinking about that when he's on the mound. He's in compete mode. His delivery is repeatable, and with that, it just doesn't seem like he's searching anymore. He's just, trying to execute a game plan.
How good was to see Tucker come through like that?
That was great. It was great. It was, he's Rayleigh's tough on lefties and just give us a little breathing room. So obviously he's had some at bats against these guys, and I don't know. It's just for me, it's coming. It's coming. It hasn't been as consistent or as as fast as we'd like, but he's still going through it. He's still working hard, and to see some success tonight was a good thing for him.
How has he kept his confidence up?
It's been a constant battle. You still look at the scoreboard and you see all that stuff, but he does a good job of wanting to be out there, preparing the right way, and really he fights. He competes every at bat, and hopefully some results are on the way. But tonight was a big step in the right direction.
With Roki, what's you guys' confidence that whatever he's found mechanically and mentally these last couple outings is something that he's going to be able to keep repeating?
Yeah, I don't personally get into the mechanics of it. I think for me, I'm confident because of I'm watching him on the mound. I hear about his work in between starts. See the conviction in the throw, see the repeatability, know that he has different ways to get guys out. He uses slider when he needs to. The fastball's commanded. I mean, obviously the split has been very consistent. So I think those are things that, even coming off the mound in the 6th inning, I felt that, he had more in there, and how he walked off the mound kind of showed me that or validated that. And to see him, again, get through that 7th inning was great.
When you're looking at the production from your corner outfielders overall, how important is it for Tucker and Teo to continue making strides down the stretch?
It's important. It's important because I think that, when we put this team together, you don't, see Tucker in the 7, Teo in the 8, but once they get going, then it certainly adds some true length to our lineup. And, so, yeah, the corner production in the outfield hasn't been, where it needs to be. But I do believe that the back of the baseball card means something. And both guys are working hard. So, we need those guys to be good.
Roki had a season-high 21 swings and misses. How amazing is that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought last start he was fantastic, and tonight I think he was even better. Tonight was even better. So, like we said, before the start, just keep stacking good outings, and he had a good run in May, and let's keep building on this.
15 of those were like a splitter. What made that pitch so effective?
It just started out as a strike, and obviously the threat of velocity he has. And so now if he can get that fastball or that split starting that same window, it's hard to lay off that pitch. And, the low dart was in play today, and then the split off of that.
Dave, when you kind of talk about the conviction that he's throwing with, how much do you think his new giant glove helps with that?
I'm not sure, Dylan. I know his delivery's good. I think Dalton was very good with him. I don't know how much that has to do with that glove.
He says that the glove just looks bigger because his face is smaller now. Does his face look smaller?
I don't know, Dylan. I don't know. Why don't you ask him that?
Why are you surprised that they pitched to Shohei against in 7th inning?
That's that I don't know. I think that they felt that the lefty had a good chance to get him out, and so I don't know that answer.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは MLB で活躍する日本人選手の最新情報を中心にどこよりも熱くお届けします。専門家の分析や選手の生の声で観戦がさらに面白くなりましたら、ぜひチャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。皆様の応援が励みになります。今回も最後までご視聴いただき本当にありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。